What's going on, guys, and welcome back. As you can see in front of me, we got the 3 new Rayhaan fragrances. I've been testing out a lot, and been meaning to get to a review video on them, but I got a little sick. So we got Rayhaan Terra, Rayhaan Aquatica, and Rayhaan Obsidian. All 3 of these are really nice. I'll let you know which order I would rank them personally, in my opinion. Um, but we'll get into it. So we'll talk about Rayhaan Terra first, which is supposed to be an inspiration of Awaj Outlands. I've never smelled Outlands, so I can't tell you if it's close or anything like that, but I can tell you as a standalone fragrance, this is a really nice blended fragrance. I wouldn't say it's blind buy safe, but when you spray it on, when you first spray it on, to me, you're gonna get a little bit of citrus, a little bit of zesty orange type citrus with a bergamot is in there, but this is mostly a spicy fragrance. You get some earthiness in there, a lot of spices. You get a residence. There's a lot of residence in there mixed in with the spices, kind of like a Frankenmuth type. Just a lot of residence mixed in that dries down into a vanilla amber type of dry down. That spice will last all the way through the fragrance from first spray till end, mixing in with the woods. The citrus in this one lasts maybe 30 minutes or so, and then that kind of fades to the background. The spices take over. The woodiness comes in at the end, mixing it well with the, I'm sorry, not woodiness. Thinking of a different fragrance. The amber vanilla, little with the spices will mix in at the end of it. Again, this is not to me, a blind buy safe unless you like resident, spicy type of fragrances. If you do, blind buy safe, but I would not go and blind buy this one. I would give it a smell or go smell some really resident, spicy type of fragrances to see if you kind of like this one. I absolutely like this one. It's really nice fall, winter type of fragrance you can wear to most occasions across the board. So that is Rayhaan Terra. So moving on to Rayhaan Aquatica, is an inspiration of Creed's Virgin Island water, and they did a phenomenal job. The quality, of course, will not be a Creed, but this is a very well blended quality for Rayhaan and the price point. It's a gorgeous summer, spring, everyday type of fragrance. Uh, is salty, aquatic, coconut, citrus type of fragrance. A lot of lemon zest. Not a lot of lemon. There's a lemon zest, lemon, but a lot of lime. It's a heavy lime in the beginning, which makes it a little different than the OG. So the lime comes off, has that creamy type of coconut to it. Not like sunscreeny coconut. It's hard to kind of explain, but it's more like a masculine coconut mixed in there with the citruses, and that's pretty much the fragrance from opening dry to end. In the end, you get a little musk that works itself in, but it's pretty much citrus, limey, lemon zesty, beautiful creamy coconut. Is a absolute gorgeous fragrance. Like I said, every day, spring, summer, nighttime, daytime. Pull this off, office, school, gym. I wouldn't say special occasions or date night, but pretty much anything else. Hanging out with friends, going shopping, driver type of fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. And then moving on to the last one, which is Rayhaan Obsidian. And I do like these cage bottles. I think this black on black is the best of these bottles. Rayhaan Obsidian. So this is an inspiration of what they say is Dior Parfum, the old batch before they redid it. Uh, I've never smelled the old batch. I've smelled the new one that's come out. This you have to love Iris. It is a beautiful Iris fragrance. So when you first spray it on, there is some citruses mixed in there that I don't get from Dior Parfum. It's a like an orange, blood orange type of fragrance mixture in there. To me, it's a blood orange type of citrus with a beautiful, creamy, buttery type, slightly powder iris. That is the opening of it. The iris will run through the entire fragrance, um, and then you get a kind of on the outskirts of all that is some leather, and then as it dry down, you'll get woody accords coming through. And the reason I say I don't know if it's like the older Dior Parfum. Um, from what I've looked up, people say that it opens up, and to me, I've smelled the dry down of the newer Dior Parfum, and that's what kind of Obsidian reminds me of. It has a sweeter, woody dry down. And from what I've read and looked up, the old batches of Dior Parfum didn't have that sweetie wood type of dry down. This does. But like I said, it's that beautiful, creamy iris, slightly powdery iris. It's going to be the entire length of the fragrance. You're going to get it from opening all the way through dry down. It's a very classy, seductive type of fragrance. This, I would say, would be very suited for date nights, special occasions, when you're trying to stand out and impress. But like I've always said, you can wear any fragrance anytime you want, day, night, any season, any occasion. You wear what you love. But if you're looking for like a date night, special occasion type of fragrance, Rayhaan Obsidian would be one I'd recommend. If you like Iris, do not blind buy this. If you do not like Iris, you will be very disappointed because it is Iris heavy. So talking all three of these, longevity and projection are very, very good on these. I got almost 8.5, 9 hours of working scent with Terra and a skin scent for almost 12. I think it was a little over 12 or just before 12 hours of skin scent. Now, Aquatica, being the more fresh, still has really good longevity. Oh, sorry about that. Terra's projection, I had over 2 hours, about 2.5 hours of projection before it kind of faded into just a working fragrance. Now, Aquatica, being a freshie, still has good longevity. I had about an hour to an hour and a half of really good sillage projection, and then I had about 7 hours of working and little close to not over, but very close to 9 hours of a skin scent with Aquatica. And with Obsidian, I had 2 hours of sillage projection, about 8 hours of working, and 10 hours of skin scent. Total 10 hours. It was 2 hours skin scent after working. So that is the projection. These are all greatly priced, really great fragrances. I'm probably gonna pick up the other two from Rayhaan that come out and give those some wares and reviews because right now Rayhaan as a house has been just putting out some really, really good stuff. stuff, so I'd like to continue seeing what they put out. To end this video, I'm going to go ahead and rank these in my personal opinion, is how I like them. So, Terra, not being a bad fragrance, is super spicy, beautiful, kind of an everyday rider if you want it to be. But out of these three, Terra is going to rank 3 for me. And it got hard with these two. So, I like them both a lot, but if I'm going to rank them, Aquatica will be 2 and Obsidian will be 1 for me, just in smell profile. The Virgin Island water, very nice. I like the citrus, creamy coconut, touch of musk fragrance. I've rocked that one, really good den already in it. But I just love the way this fragrance is blended, the way iris with a touch of citrus, the leather just kind of hanging on the outside with that sweeter woody dry down. This one right here is absolutely my favorite. But all three of these are beautiful fragrances, and I recommend that you pick them up if sounds like something you would absolutely like and enjoy. I appreciate the time, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.